Welcome back to Let's Play I Am Video Games. This will be my first YouTube of FiRMA. Taking a break from Edge of Nowhere because it has mysteriously disappeared from my... What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. This has some fucky tracking on it. I don't know what the deal is. This game has had a lot of issues for me. But that's not interesting. Let's get into the game. Just like texture shit, the author must still be fixing things like that this late in the game. This is one of those games that Oculus funded and tampered with the design of. This is not how the game used to start. What the fuck? Whatever, I don't care. We're whalers on the moon. We're making fat doubloons. This is really beautiful. This is one of those games where the sense of scale in VR really pops. For some reason that eludes me, your fuel becomes infinite when you're carrying something. I guess if it didn't, this game would be intolerable to play, but it also destroys the logic. You're basically a space delivery boy, which is probably what I would be doing if it was 100 years in the future. You don't see a lot of hard sci-fi games set on the moon either. It's a really beautiful and interesting environment despite being so bleak. Just an airless, cold, gray desert with a black sky and a shitload of concrete. I feel like I've skipped something. There used to be a tutorial. Not that you actually want to watch that. I'm sorry if this isn't funny. I'm really fucking... No, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not sorry. I'm tired as shit. I don't want to do this. What has my life become? My sweetest friend. Everybody I know goes away in the end. I can't even get the lyrics right, man. I am fucked up. It is too late for virtual reality video games. I don't know if you can see. There's a fuel meter and then there's a damage meter. Later on in the game, I get a gun because Oculus was like, nobody's going to want to play a game where all you do is move cubes around. Which was a good call. I don't want to play a game where all you do is move cubes around. There are a few races, but other than that, that was going to be what the entire game was about until they came in and said, add some combat. And the developer was really reluctant. They were like, I don't think that's an improvement. Shows what they fucking know. Imagine this whole game for, I think, $10, and all you do is move cubes. Fuck off. You gotta... There's like customs. There we go. And you gotta clear it with customs to make sure there's no space weed in there, I guess. But really, why would they make that illegal on the moon? What else is there to do on the moon? On the other hand, you really don't want people to be high all the time in a precision engineered habitat where if they fuck with something, everybody dies. What are all these little separate buildings? Look at this. Whatever, fuck you, I'll do it. I am the best spaceman. It's me. I'm the best at space. The only hard thing is that sometimes you can't fucking tell where the next gate is. There's no way to boost down. Sonic speed. Fuck. I was testing you. You passed. Why is this giving me judder? This is like 2008 graphics. I already fucked it. I don't have any stress now because I don't have to show off for anybody. There's a good life lesson. Just fuck up immediately, and that way you won't get performance anxiety. 1 star? I should kill every one of you. Gotta pick up some guy. Come here, faggot. Is he here? Is he... Are you a cube? I didn't see shit. I didn't see him climb onto my landing gear. I don't see him on my shadow. Are you a ghost? Some kind of space ghost, even? I don't have a lot of fuel. Uh-oh. I gotta refuel. I'm not really clear what they're refueling me with, or why it happened so quickly, or why they use this form of locomotion to get around the moon. I could think of a couple more efficient methods. Where's my... Sup, motherfucker? That's how we do it on the moon. You're really good at maneuvering with this thing. Other than that embarrassing crash earlier. But don't pay attention to that. That doesn't... That was a dream you had. You can't hear it, but there's like a Frenchman talking to me. I thought I had fixed the audio issue, but it's still fucked up. So I don't know if you ever played Lunar Lander, the classic for Atari and like Apple II. Oh shit, I'm still on the clock. This is why I can't be a space guy working in space. I've got really good motor skills, but I would fuck something up. I would just forget. You saw me playing ISS Simulator. I'm still the fucking Space Master. Nothing has changed. Space Master! Space Master! And there is yet so much space to be conquered. I mean, mastered. What the fuck do I pick up? Is this it? Yes, it is. Do I have guns? Do I have fucking guns for this mission? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Yep. It's time for murder! Ha ha! You should have fucking had some fucking Wilkins coffee. I warned you what would happen if you didn't try my coffee. And in fact, I was the one who got fucked. I'm a little rusty. My body is rusty. I shudder to think what my balls look like. I haven't been naked in a year. I don't want to see that shit. I don't blame women for not wanting to either. Oh, this is exhilarating though. The sensation of flight in this is incredible. There's one other game, like a Gear VR game, where you have a jetpack. And it controls exactly like this. This should be its own genre of games, but it's never going to be now because of touch controls. So the whole gamepad, anything with gamepad is dead now, which is a shame and retarded. Ukulele in VR is supposedly amazing. There's a mod that adds VR support. Give me that fucking glowing. I don't know what that's for, but I want it. I don't know what this is either. But I'm gonna fucking pick it up. That's all on the day's work for a fucking Space Master. Of disaster. That's the fucking life of a motherfucking Space Master. Space Master! Watch this all be for like a giant moon vape or some stupid shit like that. So you have right trigger for low thrust, like weak thrust, and then left trigger for strong thrust, which doesn't just boost you up, it also boosts you in any direction you're holding the thumbstick, which is incredibly useful. That's how you boost the fuck through those race courses. And this is worth it just for the sensation of flight, of full. I guess there's a Descent sequel now. That would probably be really good in VR if you have strong VR legs. This doesn't flip you all around, you stay upright. 1 star, put it up your ass. Put it deep into your ass until you hit yesterday's breakfast. Is my advice to you. The scenery though can't be beat. They recycle some of these assets on the later Mars levels. And yes, you go to Mars in this game. I was shocked that there was actually more of it. There are at least some custom assets on Mars. What I object to is the fact that some of the lunar ones are reused and not even reskinned with like a reddish Mars texture, which just feels cheap. And also, the gravity is not different at all on Mars. And the handling is not different, which it should be because there's an atmosphere. I'm probably just being a nerd, but part of why I bought this game was the hard sci-fi setting and the feeling of actually being on the moon and flying around on the moon. There's another game like this where you're flying a lunar lander and it's more hard sci-fi. I mean, it's not actually as fun. It's harder to control, being that it's more of a simulation. And there's not as much in the way of missions, I don't think. I'm not sure I paid for it, but I never got my copy, and I complained about it, and I never heard anything back. I think because I paid the absolute minimum for the Humble Bundle version. So really, I can't complain about it. Uh-oh. Well, fuck me. Of course I would run out that close. They call it a biodome, but when you see this shit, you're going to immediately recognize what's wrong with it. They didn't want to model like plants and shit in an interior, so it's just like a bare jungle gym. Which is a disappointment. This game comes so close to greatness, but they don't put enough effort into the environments, especially Mars. I don't think I'm asking for too much. The setting is really compelling and is part of why I bought it. I would not expect that I'm asking too much for them to look at this. Look at this biodome. Why would you build a dome inside of which you have built conventional pressurized habitats? What's the point of that? The fuck is even the point of building a dome over structures that are already designed to hold in one Earth normal atmosphere and keep radiation out? Am I crazy? Am I the one that's crazy here? They just didn't want to fuck with plants or modeling anything really taxing that they hadn't already built. They wanted to use all pre-made assets. It's like a Unity game project level of effort. I hate to say it. Many other things about the game are stellar, such as the controls, and it's a pretty good concept for a game. There's a lot of things I like about it, but it just doesn't quite go far enough in terms of the effort to be truly great. If they really went all the way and realized the potential of this setting with actual biodomes with plants and shit inside and totally different assets for Mars and totally different handling. Can I go through here? Or is this glass? Boing, that's glass. Then it would you know that would send it over the edge and make it truly fucking awesome. I expected I thought I was paying for the experience of flying around a well realized sci-fi lunar base environment, and almost that's what I got. Almost. I would still pay for that. I would still pay to just fly around and look into the domes and see, little vehicles moving around and people going around doing shit. And being able to shoot out the glass and watch all the people get sucked out would also be pretty wicked. I'm not really paying attention to how quickly I'm doing this. I'm taking it easy. Probably this is going to be my last day on the job. May as well call my boss and just fart into the intercom. This game has a good voice act, at least one good voice actor. The Frenchman is underwhelming. But the main guy who talks to you sounds a lot like one of the narrators from Esper 2. Esper 1 and 2. I could swear it's the same guy. Fuck my stupid ass if it's not the exact same guy. I love the sound of his voice, and I would listen to him narrate the dictionary, so that's high praise from me. Maybe a lot has changed. I don't know for sure. I'm seeing some new things that I do not recognize. Dare I hope that Dare I dream that they have updated Mars and made it less lame? I don't think there's a lot of incentive for the developer to keep improving this. I think everybody who's bought it already, who was going to buy it, already has, which is a shame. I think he should make a sequel. There's a lot more you can do with the setting that he didn't explore. I want to drive more than one type of vehicle. Not for very long, because if that sucks, I don't want it to last for too long. Like turret sections in games, they're a fun diversion for a very short amount of time. Whatever. I did it. Here's your fucking cargo. What do you want from me? Something's glitching. It's not reading that I completed the... Oh, interesting. Would they really use conveyor belts? I guess that makes more sense than a pressurized tunnel or a train. What did I do wrong? Oh, this is the wrong fucking thing. I swear to God I'm not high right now. This is just me without much sleep. I want to say I was doing productive things all day and I'm exhausted, but really I was just in VR. It's destroying my life. I love it so much. It's like the One Ring. And I'm Smeagol. I'm just gonna emerge so pale and sickly and frail when I get sick of. I'm never gonna get sick of this though. I'm just gonna keep buying better and better gear until my body gives out. Here we go. The 1-star wonder, one fat star, is the best score you can get in this game. I really wish you could hear the narration. I don't know why. I thought I fixed it. I switched audio to Rift headphones in Windows, which should allow OBS to capture whatever is being sent to the Rift headphones. Oh, this is a no-fly zone because it's historically significant, apparently. I feel like the answer for the... Let me shoot! Let me shoot! Why, I can't shoot. I can't shoot while carrying something, apparently. Okay. Now I can shoot. He's right behind the crossbar, so I can't see. There we go. I'm pretty low, man. Oh, sweet. They've got a statue going on. I would like to think we'll get to the point where we actually build memorials on the moon like this, and we actually have extensive lunar living space. The moon is not actually a great destination for colonists. What I've read indicates that there's not enough gravity on the moon for healthy fetal gestation. So we couldn't reproduce on the moon without children having serious birth defects. That's not just, I mean, everybody has heard that if you lived on the moon long enough, the low gravity would fuck up your bones. That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm saying you wouldn't form correctly in the first place in the womb. So we couldn't have a permanent population that lives for multiple generations on the moon because eventually you just have stillbirths. You'd have deformed people and a lot of stillbirths. And this was determined by monitoring the gestation of rat fetuses aboard the ISS in centrifuges. Oh, this doesn't recharge me. Well, that's a load of shit. Uh-oh. Watch me swoosh right in, Scoob. Swoosh. And I actually fucking did it this time. Oh, good job, asshole. Oh, wow. This is kind of a large load. What am I delivering again? Oh, that was like a little miniature work habitat. That's cool. Like at construction sites, those little trailers. Why is this one heavier than the other one? What the fuck? I think that's all for this time. Or am I being premature? Are there more missions? Once I finish this... Okay, another race. Never mind. I spoke too soon. No, thank you. Where the fuck is the first... Oh, here it is. Shit. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to? Am I supposed to be going through those fucking things? Am I supposed to be, like, swoosing? I've already wasted too many seconds. My life is a lie. I was pretty good at this once upon a time. Where's the next one? Here it is. These are supposed to be giving me fuel. They don't fucking give me much fuel. This is harrowing. I don't like it. That was a rocky start, man. I should really just start over. Well, shit. Didn't happen. Doesn't count. This time, watch me swoosh right in. I think the key is to just fucking haul ass. Swoosh. Swoosh. You see that, Scoob? Yeah, suck my dick, Shaggy. I can't do Scooby. Now I know basically what the path is, though, which will help somewhat. You fucking laugh at me. Let's see you do this half as good. Let's see you do this twice as good. Let's see you do this 600 times as good. What then, tough guy? What then, tough, sexy guy? With your big, sexy muscles. What do you think about that? What do you think about me taking my clothes off? What's it? What was this about originally? Are we angry at each other? Are we fighting? I am running out of fuel. Sort of bouncing here. I'm trying to let momentum carry me to the next one. How am I supposed to fucking go Sonic fast with so little fuel? Oh, my ball hairs are tingling. What fucking direction? What fucking direction? No, no, no! No! Oh, alright. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I don't think this was in the last version of the game. I love coming back to old games and finding new stuff. That's one of the... People complain about that. They say that when you used to buy a game, it was a complete game. But how is it not awesome? You couldn't pop in a Sega Genesis cartridge back in like 1992 and then come back to it a week later and have fucking new levels and items and shit. If you ask me, that's pretty fucking sweet. That's a bonus. If the price we pay is that they ship incomplete games, I'm not too broken up about it. I'm trying to fucking hypermile here, which I think is the right answer. I don't want to fucking fall into solid lava again. Why is that okay, by the way? Why is that good game design? I should at least hear my dude scream and hold up like melting hands. This is an early VR title though, and you know not to expect too much from those. I got what I wanted, most of what I wanted out of it, which was a hard sci-fi sort of arcadey flight sim. Like Crazy Taxi on the moon and you're in a lunar lander. It looks badass still. It could be better, but I guess you could say that about anything. It's still like me to completely tear something a new asshole and then start making excuses for it. Like I'm brutally honest, but then I don't stick to my guns. I start feeling bad. There's a lot of good things about this game, sincerely, but it just needed that little bit of extra effort. I guess that's what they're still doing. It could still be a freaking amazing AAA game, and I think I can even play this with touch, not with actual motion controls, but I can use it as a gamepad replacement. Is it over here? Where the... Hold on. This will solve my problems. One star. Amazing. Why don't I fucking kill myself? Yes, guns! Would this even work in space? Guns? Gunpowder has its own oxidizer, yes. You could shoot guns in space, especially... the efficacy with which a gun would work in space would depend on how well it's designed. Whoa, shit! And I'm out of fuel. I think I'll just land here. Is that okay with everybody? I need to plan that better. Probably there's a place... There we go. That's what I didn't see the first time. Sweet, sweet landing pad. I think this has got to be the last mission in this set. There, that's taken care of. Going back for more fuel. I'm playing this one like a pussy. Until you survive, man. There are old ones and there are bold ones, but there are no old, bold ones. It is depressing that I'm playing VR games about a base on the moon and we have no real base on the moon. It's fucking 2017. You'll have to lie to my face to tell me that you didn't expect when you were 10 years old that we'd have a base on the moon way the fuck before this, like by 2010. Oh, I think it's telling me that I get to move on to Mars. Where the fuck do I land? Okay, there we go. I can't actually get a mission here, though. I have to go to the GTA style marker. I'm a lot funnier when I have slept, I think. I don't promise you shit. There's my body. There's my sexy little body. And you're like manipulating some kind of sphere to control all this. Okay. Gotta go through space customs. Like at the Canadian border. Okay, some dude's talking in conspiracy shit to me. I'm trying to. I'm trying to take the replacement crate. I can't do it though. I guess I have to... It's saying to move this one. I can't grab it. I guess I'm gonna fucking move the other one then. There's a glitch. Whoa, what the fuck is down there? What the fuck is down... Whoa. Whoa. whole lot of fucking nothing. This is where we should be building our bases. This would be free radiation shielding. I guess I have to go weigh this, maybe? Maybe I got them confused. I'm trying to do it, but the fucking mission is glitching out. I'm really embarrassed that I have to... I can't pick this up. This is not working. My ship is not attaching to it. Well, I guess that's all for this time. I hate to have to quit because the fucking game doesn't work. It's not a glowing recommendation of this title, but I told you a lot about it feels unfinished. Hit like and subscribe if it fucking tickles your pickle to do so. Or don't if you want to take food out of my mouth and watch me become slowly emaciated and shrivel up over the span of the next couple of videos. I shouldn't make it sound funny like that, because then you're gonna not hit like and subscribe just to watch that happen.